All right. What's up, you guys? You're watching Real Talk TV. Yeah. Waiting to see if anybody want to come in before I start my shenanigans. Mm-mm. Let me see. Okay. So I really wanted to talk about, since nobody's in here, I really just wanted to talk about what's going on, like politics and stuff like that. If you've been on my channel, you know, in my opinion, everything that happens today is based on politics. It's is rooted in politics, straight up. Let me drop this link real quick. Oh, I forgot to drop the link the last time. Oh, edit, paste. Let's argue, y'all. I don't mean it literally. I don't really mean that literally. Okay, let's have a conversation. So, as y'all know, I'm learning Spanish. After I get done Spanish, I'm gonna learn another language. Why? We are in the middle of a collapse. And maybe it's the beginning of a real collapse. Maybe this is just the beginning of, or maybe the beginning had already come and we're in the thick of it. Regardless of what the issue is, we all know every empire that has ever existed has fell, except, you know, some people may say I'm wrong, except China. I'm just saying. Let's find out if China has ever collapsed. We all know it was like the Han Dynasty at some point. Um, Let me share my screen with y'all. How many countries? No. No. Is this new tab? Okay. I'm gonna share this new tab. Where is this video at? Refresh. They may not give me no money on this one for this one. I don't know. We'll see. Anyway, new tab up. Has China ever fallen? I guess is the AI part of ChatGPT? Like, don't laugh at me. I don't know. Oh, well, according to AI overview, and then we're gonna go to Wikipedia. They say yes. Throughout its long history, China has seen numerous oh my lord, dynastic shifts. and periods of collapse, including the fall of the Qing dynasty in 1911 and the subsequent rise of the Republic of China. Oh, okay. See, my uneducated, unworld, informative self thought it just was a transition from dynasty to what we know today as China. Okay. The history of China spans several millennia across a wide geographical area. So China has fallen. My other question. How long has, okay, let me say the longest. How long do most how long do dynasties last? Oh Lord. Thank you, because my brain was literally discombobulating. Last. How? Oops. My brain was like, cannot compute. All right, here we go. Dynasty length varies greatly depending on the dynasty and factors like internal strife. That's not what I asked you. Give me my answer. Let me see. The average empire survived 250 years. So the United States, for the most part, the United States exceeded the survival rate of a dynasty, of most dynasties. However, I would beg to argue, didn't the Egyptian empire last for centuries, like way longer? I'm gonna find out. The longest living dynasty. So they said the Roman Empire lasted 1400 years. What about the Egyptian Empire? How long did the Egyptian Empire last? I knew it. 3,000 years. Okay, double what the Roman Empire lasted. The United States is a baby compared to these past empires. But I'm thinking, hear me out. Hear me out. Is it? You're yes. Okay, Emil. Let's argue. I sent the link if you want to come up. The Roman Empire, what they say, 1400. Egyptian Empire, 3,000. Those are the two, I guess, the biggest ones. China. Let's see what the Han Dynasty is it called? How long did the Asian? I'm gonna just say Asian, y'all. Asian Dynasty last. The Chinese Dynasty. 8 centuries. 400 years. Han Dynasty, 400 years. I did not know it was that short, y'all. Oh my God. What the? What the? So this is the reason I'm looking this up. Some would argue, including myself, that the United States as a dynasty, as an empire, has fallen. And how long did it take? How long has the United States has the oops states been an empire? I'm so dramatic, I swear. What? That's not what I asked you. Here you go. Not giving me my answer. Is the United States typically an empire? I mean, technically an empire. While the United States has never officially identified itself as its territorial positions as an empire, some commentators have referred to the country as such, including Max Boot authors somebody. So I would include the British Empire, right? We know the British Empire, Olmecs, the Olmecs. Oh, I remember the Olmecs. I remember reading about the Olmecs. Let's see. Is the United States the biggest empire in history? Has the U.S. ever lost territory, which is the last? The world. So, United Colonies. The United States was a part of the British Empire, right? So maybe I should look up. The United States is only 250 years old. The largest of any empire in history. At its peak in the early 20th century, the British Empire stretched across almost a quarter of the world, the largest of any empire in history. Y'all, I beg to I don't I'm not a historian, but I beg to differ. I'm just saying. I beg to differ. Maybe we could look it up. But I guess what they're referring to as conquered, like empires in terms of modern historians or late historians identify empires as conquerors. But if you look at the Egyptian empire, right, before the Romans became a part of it, before they culturally appropriated the the Egyptian empire, the those people traveled everywhere on this planet. And there are still remnants of that. Everywhere on this planet, there's not a corner of this earth where you do not find indigenous people who are dark skinned, curly hair, straight up. I'm just saying. And I don't know, we don't know if they conquered anything, but we do know that they made it to certain parts of the world that logically maybe they shouldn't have, in terms of what we know, the capacity of humans to have been able to travel. I'm just saying. So but the British Empire was vicious. We all know that. They went into places, infiltrating, taking it over, destroying the empires that currently existed, or the cultures, the people that currently existed. So in turn, I don't know what's the definition of an empire. Maybe we should look that up. Emil says, oh, you making food at the moment because I gotta eat. Okay, what you working out? Ooh, child. I work out when I take my kids to school. We walk. America is falling, not to mention becoming so unaffordable. I agree. Where I'm going to flock to after my military. Okay. Well, Emil, you're supposed to be coming to us to teach us. What you say? You speak German. You speak multiple languages, but one of them you better come on my channel when it's language time, because my peoples, the ones in the bushes, the ones who catch the replay, they want to leave as well. And y'all already know I'm still a dating coach. So we gotta find love in these other countries so we can get that green card. Okay? Do unto others what they have done unto you. I'm not biblical, but baby, that part of the Bible I love, honey. And other countries, when the United States was on top, what were they doing? They was getting green cards to come over here. So while we are still living, we might as well enjoy it. We might as well enjoy that green card status. I'm just saying. So learn whatever language you want to learn. You better learn as many as you can. All right. So yes, the United States is falling. The United States is falling. The sky is falling. The sky is falling, right? However, it's only falling in certain areas. It's only going to, and oh, y'all not gonna like what I gotta say. Hold on, let me see if I can show it. What will the U.S. What will a U.S. collapse oops, due to Europe? I'm just saying, y'all want to hear what I gotta say, right? Hey, how do you spell it correct? Oops. If America has a total societal collapse, what would happen? What would the world put it in the comment if you think everybody's going to run to Africa? I'm just saying. I'm just saying. I think everybody's going to run to Africa. I mean, the Chinese are already doing it. The Europeans have tried it over and over and over again throughout history. Right? But if that's the case, right? What would happen? Because remember, global warming, even though I don't think global warming is bad, I don't think global warming is bad at all. I think global warming is a natural reset that the earth has to experience to compensate for the meteor that made everything cold. Iceland is going to be gone. Greenland, gone. Those are all going to be flooded eventually for a long period of time, probably long before humans dissipate from this earth. But until then, there will be parts that are extremely hot, extremely flooded, extremely what we call rainforest. What do you call them? Humid. It's going to be interesting. What parts do you think will be dry enough to sustain life, but green enough to allow, I would say, green enough to sustain life, dry enough where we could survive, um, and cool enough. I don't know, because humans, all animals can adapt. All animals have the ability to adapt. I was on last night. Him and another individual said Africa is still not advisable to go to. A lot of Africa is still impoverished, but that's by design. We know Africa is the Africa that exists today is by design. It's not because the people are this or the people are that. It's because many groups of people continue to snatch up their resources, um, give money to the bad people who are there. Brain first, you got to brainwash them, right? You got to brainwash them. You got to offer them things that they think they could never have without you. So you have to manipulate the mind. Once you manipulate the mind, you can control it and make it do whatever you want it to do. So they've manipulated the mind of the young people over centuries. This is not a new thing that is happening. This is a continuous thing. Oh, I didn't think about that, but it's okay. Yeah, so that may explain why there's so much chaos there, is because we all know how these people work. They need chaos before they come in. They need to save the day. They need to save the day. They're going to create chaos. They're going to make people turn against their government. They're going to promise people things. And then, oh my. And then they're going to swoop in with their, I can save the world as long as you give me everything you own. Um, and I don't know what group is going to do this. I don't know what group will last that long. Okay, put it in the chat. What group, what nation of people do you think will survive long enough to have the little piece of land that will exist, the little piece of land that will exist once all the glaciers are finally unthawed or thawing? When all that ice melts, it has to go somewhere. So it's going to go to the rest of the world, and it's going to flood dams and land masses, and the amount of land that is going to be available is going to get smaller and smaller and smaller until it begins to dry up, right? But we know it is very possible that it'll still be enough land for people to live on, and that land will be the gold mine that allows humanity to continue living. Everybody else is going to be living like what's that movie called? Where it was like a whole community living on water. You know what? I like this comment. I like this comment. I agree. I agree. I think, but unfortunately, we know how humans move. I have not been to Africa myself. Um, just little old struggling me. No, I have not been to Africa. I will someday, hopefully. Um, but from what I've seen from people who have been there, everything is a grab. Everybody's on a money grab, a land grab right now. They say in certain parts of Africa, many parts of Africa, China is the biggest land grabber right now, building roads and everything, cutting down trees. Then the Europeans who failed, I don't know how they. I'm still trying to figure out if the United States had access, right? Great Britain, the British had access to all this African land. How did they fail? Like, how did they? I guess they thought, okay, we take the minerals and then it's a wasteland, it's nothing, and then they just left. Maybe because they couldn't survive in the harsh sunlight. I don't know. Yes. Yep. What? I didn't know that. Hold on. What? I thought China was just as big. You can fit China into Africa. Ooh, that's I did not know. I knew Africa was bigger than the United States. I knew Africa was bigger than Europe, the continent. Um, but y'all know that map thing, that map situation. I already knew the history of the map was, rooted in white supremacy. That's why they made it. Blah 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 blah. It's one thing to say all of that, to know that information, but to see it, like to quantify it by putting one, a picture of one on top of the other. I think that's what I would need to do. Let me show y'all a picture. Hold on. Hold on. What? Let's countries across. Why do I always do this, y'all? Countries and their president across the world. What? Okay, when is Xi Jinping gonna not be the president? I feel like he's been the president longer than he's supposed to be. He's still the president. Wasn't he the president when Bush was in office or something? How is Xi Jinping still the president? China's president is Xi Jinping. It's been a lot of crazy. I've been hearing a lot of bad stuff about Mr. Xi Jinping when it comes to African immigrants. I'm not African, clearly. Head of government, head of state. Do they have president? Let me see. President. Okay. So they have the supreme leader, Afghanistan. The supreme leader is Habatullah. Oh Lord. Akanda Gazada. Gazada. Y'all. So this is the Afghanistan. Oh Lord, look at the language. I'm screwed. This is an Islamic empire, is what it says. What? Afghanistan, officially the Islamic Empire, Emirate of Afghanistan, is a landlocked country located at the crossroads of Central Asia and South Asia. Oh, wow. It is bordered by Pakistan to the east and south, Iran to the west, Turkmenistan to the northeast, Uzbekistan to the north, Tajikistan to the northeast, and China to the west. I did not know that. Ooh, that's the president. That's him. The supreme leader. That sounds so cultish. Clerk, who is the supreme leader of Afghanistan. He has led the Taliban since 2016 and came to power with its victory. Wow. Do they have elections there? China and Russia, it says, oh Lord, I can't say that one. Just like, oh, child. That's why those nations cause so much destruction. Not to mention China poaches a lot of others. Oh, I did not know that. Oh, I thought they had this love for nature and stuff. I looked into rhinos. I believe the Most High will not let China and Russia persist for so long. Those nations are bound to fall along with boop, 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 and Africa will rise. Yes, let's put that into fruition. Africa will rise. I like that. All right, y'all. Tell me what you think. All right, here's what I'm thinking about for in terms of for the politics side of my channel. As you know, I gotta do my Spanish thing. I gotta do my language stuff. But for the politics side, what if we go through every country, every country, and try to learn about the politics of that country as much as we can, from the internet? Would y'all be willing to do that? It's a lot of countries here. Let's look at their faces. It's a lot of countries. Type in the chat if you want to do that. And we can like talk about the supreme leaders, the presidents, Algeria. Ooh, he looked like a pervert. Ooh, that looks scary. I'm just saying. Ooh, this look like Dracula. Can't nobody tell me this person don't look like Dracula. I know who it is, y'all. He looked like Dracula to me, straight up. His name should be Vladimir. Ooh, these people look strange. Ooh, but he look nice though. I hope he's not a murderer because he look nice. I'm getting petty. Ooh, what? Y'all, I thought Barbados was able to declare, what is it called, independence. The Bahamas. Oh, this is sad. The Bahamas, officially the Commonwealth of the Bahamas, is an island country within Lucian archipelago of the Atlantic Ocean. It contains 97% of the Lucian archipelagos. I don't know, y'all. Land area and 88% of its population. Country consists of more than 3,000 islands. This is sad. This is sad. I did not know that what was this? What is this? Great Britain, the 14th Commonwealth. Wait, where's his ugly little face at? So that is that. Is this Great Britain? Is this Britain or This is England, right? His ugly self is from England. Let me see. So you mean to tell me they still own it? That's Macron, ain't it? Yeah, that's Macron, little funny looking self. Macron. What's wrong, yo? But look at this. Look, I want y'all to read the name. Read the name, y'all. So you mean to tell me these white folks still own the land? Look, Argentina and Bermuda, Barbuda, Australia. What? Let me see if I can find another one. Here we go. Bahamas that I was just reading. What? And they calling this nigga the king. Come on. Something ain't right. Here you go again. In Belize. You mean to tell me these people can't find a way to own their own shit? I bet you I found them again. Little dusty looking so. Let me see. I'm sorry, y'all. I'm ratchet sometimes, and right now is one of them. Let me see. I think I just saw him again. Did I just see him again? Ooh, 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 this guy looks Eve. Where is this at? Oh, Italy. Y'all know Italy used to be an extension of the African diaspora, right? I did not tell y'all the Jamaica. There he go again. Ooh. This is sad. Ugh. This is what Kazakhstan look like. Something's wrong, y'all. I was just about to say, where the women at? Something's wrong here. He look like a social worker. Stop playing. Something's wrong. The Netherlands. Something's wrong here, y'all. We're not in a new world. This is not a new world. Papua New Guinea. Yo, we're gonna work through. Let's go through. All the world leaders are reptilian. Yo, this is deep. Okay. So what we're gonna do for next time, for the remainder until we get through all of these, we're gonna go through every country, y'all, or land or providence, whatever they call it, and we're gonna pick these little funny looking leaders apart, cause something ain't right here. Something ain't right. They told us we lived in a new world. Where is this new world? Everything is still the same. The same creatures taking over the world over and over and throughout generations. How is this possible? Let's figure it out and let's break it down. All right, I'm out. 37, probably about 40 minutes, whatever. I still got time to take care of my stuff. So I will catch y'all on a replay or next time. I don't know. I'm not doing this every day, but I'm going to try to do it every week, sometime throughout the week. All right. I see y'all when I see y'all. Peace.